Welcome back to the embassy, my friends. It is I, Ambassador Al, your official envoy of winning. And today, how are we winning? Well, if you're like me, you're super excited about the level cap. Oh boy, level 100. But you're not at level 100 yet. Of course not. It takes time unless you're those mega krakens. You've already did it in the first 24 hours. And they spent over $1 billion gold. And whatever. This video is not for those guys. It's for us. What's the point of this video? Who's first? Well, it's really a question of who are you taking? See how I move my head. Who's first? Who's going up to level 96, 97, 98, 99, and 100? It may not be today, may not be this week, but who are you planning to take up there? What makes the most sense? And you're just like, I don't want to commit. I'll help you out. That's what this guide's all about. By the end of the video, you'll have a good idea of what you want to level up, what's going to make sense, what's going to help your game go to the next level. Now, I base this a little bit on the current event we've got going, Blast Off to 100, where you get points for taking 50 characters. Well, there's you can take 10 of each type, bio, tech, skill, mystic, mutant, but it caps at 10. You can't get more points than just taking 50 bio. You won't get all the points. So I was like, what if you did 10 of each? What would be the optimal 10? And that's what I've done today. Quick little thing. We confirmed with the devs, you can double dip with Kestrel and Dr. Doom. Kestrel counts as tech and skill. And Dr. Doom counts as mystic and tech. So he's on the list because he can double up. And Kestrel and Doom are very useful characters still in the meta, so we went with it. All right, so who's first? Glad you asked that. Let's roll through real quick, I promise you. So you'll see a constant theme. For every one of these sections, guess what the easiest 5 answers are? The raid team. It's the most recent up-to-date raid team, so it's going to be Hive-Mind. Clearly 5 of your bio. Yeah, guess what? Rebirth. They're still useful for war defense. They're still okay. Don't feel bad about your investment, but they're not the hot new raid team. Maybe you have it today. We haven't unlocked all the characters. Even Red Goblin doesn't exist yet. Gwenum hasn't been released yet as of recording the video, but by the time you watch the video, and in the months to come, I think this will hold up as being the team you're going to do all 5, probably to 100. They may not do them all the first day, but they're much better candidate than, some other bio characters. They're just better candidates, right? The raid team, right? That's how it's going to go. And then boom, there's 5 non-raid characters. Super Skrull, best character in the game right now. Yeah, if you have them. Well, he thinks everyone's got one. Well, there's 11,000 in the game now, so there's 11,000 players who have Super Skrull. There's more and more every day. And if you do have them, you're going to level them up. Red Hulk, if you do have them, you're going to level them up. Nova, same thing. Pretty clear because they're using War, Crucible. Some of you still use the characters in Arena. I get it. Super Skrull for sure, Arena. But past that, what do we got? I got Zombie Juggernaut. Even if you have it 4 stars, 5 stars, 3 stars, level 100, if you have him up level 95 already, is going to be useful. The bigger he is, the better he is. And for war, fantastic. If you don't war, I get it, you can pass. Lizard, same kind of story. Superior 6, they're really great in Crucible and war. Twice as much useful. And the bigger the better. He's going to be the tank. You want him to take damage, he's got to be alive. All right. I got some honorable mentions out there. I got Spider-Man 29.9 if you want your Weaver and 29 both to be really big to do stuff, but they're starting to lose a little steam as to how great they are. Tigra for New Avengers, about your thing. I put Titanium, Masters of Evil, sure. Photon for your P-Force or your Full Secret Defenders, whatever. And Spider-Woman if you're into A-Force stuff. Yeah, these are more war choices. Depending on what you want to do, 29 is kind of a... It sort of falls off in my mind, but you tell me. Like and subscribe, of course, and comment down below who should be on the list. Who am I not thinking about? Did I miss somebody? Oh God, maybe it's the rest of the members of Gamma, Hulk, Brawn, She-Hulk, Abomination. Again, I figured maybe everyone's in a war. You could probably get by with the level 100 Red Hulk and level 95 the rest of them if you were trying to max out or whatever. You don't necessarily have to have a big A-bomb for that team to work. That's good, but I can understand the argument. Comment down below. Let's fight about it. Well, let's be nice about it, but let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. All right. Next section. Trying to get a quicker video here, right? Let's talk about... Yeah, tech. Again, Pegasus. To me, it seems pretty clear. The bigger the better, because guess what? You're going to want to do the highest difficulty raids you can do, and there will be, in the months to come, higher difficulties. So there might be, well, mine are fine. I assume right now. Yeah, but you're going to probably move up in difficulty. Bigger raid teams, you use them every single day. So raid team and arena team, that's the primary category for me. After that, it's war teams, crucible teams, and let's see if that fills in. And if they do all of the above, well, then they're in the list already. Let's go. Pegasus, breast of tech. A lot of green guys. A lot of guys wearing green. Kang, I use everywhere. War, crucible. I don't use them in arena anymore, but a lot of people still do. Doom. Still a great character. Mostly it's war, really it's crucible, but it's a great character. And Superior 6, Green Goblin, Doc Ock, and Vulture. Man, with the rework, Vulture is amazing. For war stuff especially. Crucible, very, very handy. Great character. And I'm using Goblin in Arena, so he made the list for sure. Great character. My alternate list, I didn't put any more honorable mentions on here. It kind of got tough. There's like Shuri, if you're going that route with Wakanda War Dogs and Nita for your non-horseman legendaries. I guess we're getting better and better ones. We don't actually need to go back to Shuri anymore. It got tough on that after Tech. I was like, I don't even remember. It was not a great list. It's not a great list. Tech was the easiest section to go through. Moving on. Again, comment down below. Oh, you forgot so-and-so. Oh, yeah, fine. Mysterio? Let's go. Skill. Again, it's the Invaders team. Mostly Fury. Again, for all these, one, Fury is an easy choice because that makes the minions he summons better. It makes everything tougher. He lives longer to do all the speed ups. It all works out better if... That's why mine's Gear 18. It's not for Dark Dimension. And the rest of the Invader squad, again, you use them all the time. And for now, again, by the time maybe there'll be a skill raid team that replaces these guys because they're not very good in their current raids, but they may be at level 100, they'll finally work. I don't know, we hope. So again, I understand holding back on these guys, waiting to see if there's a new raid team that replaces them, but I don't think it's on the horizon. I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm an envoy, but I haven't heard about a new raid team coming for skill. We'll see. We'll see. Next section, Black Cat. Obvious. You use her in arena. I definitely do. You give her passive awakened from collecting from the raid store. It took me 40 days, I guess. I have her passive, which makes her now really great on arena offense, because now the other side can't start with Death Proof, so their Black Cat doesn't get to stop the rewinds. It's great. Anyway, sidebar. Black Cat, obvious, arena, and crucible, and war, and no raids, but whatever. Okay, then I had one Kestrel. Again, we're double dipping. She's tech and skill, so she's already on the list. Craven, because it's Superior 6. It's war and crucible. They're great in crucible, really great in war. And Mockingbird and Ronin, really good for war stuff. Decent crucible for defense, not super great, but not too bad. My honorable mentions, I've got Gamora, sure. Nakia, if you're doing war dogs, and sure, I get it. A bigger Nakia would be really great. Maybe the rest of them. Kingpin, sure. War stuff, Underworld team still counts. And Echo, maybe for crucible stuff, we're using Echo. Say it again. Echo? Is there an Echo in here? Echo, maybe if you want Echo to survive longer and she's useful in war stuff, I guess. Skill got kind of wonky and weird. Again, up to you. I think the skill raid team, Black Cat, easy choices. Kestrel, easy choice. Other ones, if you had to do 10, who would you do? Okay. Mystic, okay, Bifrost. This raid team still kicks butt. I can still sim with it, but they're starting to be a little shaky on sims. So I probably need to take Vault to level 100 once I get the ability to do so. Loki, maybe not so much. Beta Ray Bill and Sylvie for sure, probably going to get the extra treatment. Loki Teen, sure, maybe eventually, but you get it. Really Vault is a real emphasis. All right, also admits it's a lot of Mystic characters. So it's hard picking Mystic characters for Dark Dimension 6, right? Well, guess what? It's also hard picking which ones you want to level up here. I want to go to Robbie because Secret Defenders, still doing arena stuff, still doing heavy lifting in war and crucible. Still matters. Doom, we're double dipping with Doom. He's tech and mystic. You got to do it. And also, Doom! It's fun to say. Spider Weaver, still great. Quicksilver, oh my god, he's so good. And the higher levels and more gear tier and more diamonds, whatever, he scales. It's great. He smacks. And Dormammu, still one of the best characters in the game. People are like, oh, it's just a revive once. There's so much more Dormammu than the revive once. But whatever, just trust me, it's a great character. Other missing choices, I've got a whole list, a laundry list. I've got Morgan Le Fay didn't make the cut. Because her kit's amazing. At level 95, she's great. And we're not using her in raids. We're not using her in arena. So it's just war. It's kind of war defense and not all that big a deal. And Crucible defense. She's not the big deal she used to be, but she's a great character. I love Morgan Le Fay. But anyway. Other ones, Deathpool, Dagger, New Warriors, still great everywhere. It's weird. Not everywhere, but you know, everywhere you think, oh, they work here? They're great, especially Crucible. All right. Icarus, Cersei, the Eternals. Hello. They're great in lots of places, but again, they just don't quite make the cut, the top 10. And then I thought, Hela? Using and dying a lot for war mostly and Crucible. You know, Zombie Iron Man dies, he revives. Zombie Juggernaut dies, if he's got 5 charges, right? He revives. As long as Hela's alive, but if Hela's dead, they're all going to be in trouble. So I thought maybe Hela to 100 might make sense to make sure they're all alive, but it depends again, how big are you into war stuff and how much does it matter to you? So, could be cool. All right, Mutant. Yeah. Xtreme. Yeah. Bamf. Bamf, 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 bamf. The team kicks total ass, right? Butte. They kick butts. They're doing great. They do pretty well at low star levels right now. I had like a 2-star, the barely unlocked Sunspot, and 3-star, barely unlocked Forge, whatever, and they worked out fantastically. I've gotten a few more stars last week or two. Sunspot event, Chef's Kiss, got lots of shards of Sunspot. That one actually worked for once. We actually got shards of the main character in that main character's unlock event. Oh, good job, Scopely. But over time, even the newer raid teams, they're going to eventually get power crept by the raids and newer raid levels. Going to have to jump them up. Most likely, probably Nightcrawler and Big Gambit can carry you. Big Cyclops, if he's that one ult, would be amazing. Bigger is probably better, but we'll see. Your mileage may vary. I get you. All right, next. More mutants! So many choices. 1, Apocalypse. He's still a top. Is he number 2 behind Skrull still? Probably still number 2. It's probably still Super Skrull, Apocalypse. And I'm going to say Dormammu would be like, no way. Still, come on. All right, anyway. Beyond that, got a little tougher. Hard Light, we're still using Hard Light in Arena. Secret Defenders, they're still great, especially for Arena stuff, War stuff, Crucible stuff. You're using them, okay? Past that, it got a little bit dicier. Death Seed, Archangel, still hanging around doing cool stuff. Rogue, still useful, especially like Crucible. And she's great. Horseman! And Firestar, controversial choice by many in my chat group I was working on. But New Warriors are great. She's great for Dark Dimension, Crucible, War stuff. You'll see. She's great. Other choices include, Mega Red. But not everyone's even got a Mega Red. Mega Red's great, but it's starting to be less great because there are other legendaries you can use for Dark Dimension. And Weapon X, they're great. They got mediocre. They got good again. They're still a really good war team, but they're not used to be. And Nemesis, Dark Beast, really the rest of the members of Death Seed, the team's kind of fallen off, but they got replaced by Xtreme X-Men. Where else are you using them? Still using them in Crucible a bit, War a bit, and around different things. They've got utility, but they're just not what they once were. Are the mutants I'm leaving off? Again, like, subscribe, comment down below. Who am I leaving out? And I'm just mesmerized by this road costume. I love this road costume. I think it's great. It's awesome. All right, moving on. That's the whole list. That's the whole list. So what do you guys want to do? Tell me, argue with me, fight me, or whatever. Or say, great list, bro. And again, I know we're not all at 100, but I just want you guys to go and start now. What would you start doing once you get level 96? Who's going to 96? Assuming you got the gold, the training materials. I know. Take your time. But what are you focused on? Who's your nifty 50? That was only 48 because of the double dipping. Okay. Who you got? Like, subscribe, comment down below, and let me know. In the meantime, I remind you what I always remind you of here with the Envoy of winning. Winning beats losing. Losing means not getting to play. As long as you're in the game, you can win the fight another night. Are you with me? Are you gamers? Even if we lose, we're having fun gaming, all right? So I will encourage you once again, as always, keep on gaming and you'll find yourself, you will stay winning. Stay winning, bros. Love you guys. Mean it. Seriously. Have fun out there. See you next time on the flip side. Whatever. Stay winning, guys. Love you. Bye.